Hello everybody, welcome back to Pallegney on Farming Simulator 25. So, we've collected up the hay bales that we did in the last episode. Didn't have as many as I thought we did. I think we ended up with 17. But it'll be enough to allow us to get a few goats, which is where I'm heading now. There it is, up around the corner here. 87. We have some water and we have a couple of hay bales. We do have the meadow grass in there that they should eat also. So I'm not sure how many goats this holds. I'm not sure how why that gate doesn't want to open. There we go. Right, we are looking for goats. So I think we will go in for the 3-month-old ones to begin with. We can have up to 200, but yeah, definitely won't be going for that to begin with. I think if we start with 20, it isn't going to be too bad. Yes, we want to purchase 20 goats. So we have our first animals in that field somewhere. I better get this guy's way. Not being very big, they're not going to be easy to see. With it being a big field, they're not going to be easy to see. I can see one out over there. So we want to fill up some water. I'm not sure how much it's going to take. May take a couple of loads. It'd be worth looking at getting a bigger tanker in the future. That one's certainly having a bit of fun in there. So I do have, you can see a wage payment coming off there. I do have the worker on cultivating one of our fields. Over here, he's in field 9, or she's in field 9, cultivating over there. What I do have to watch is that that tractor doesn't run out of diesel. Let's see if we can't. I haven't put food into these before, so. Bit of a tight squeeze there to get that in. Good job, they're not huge bales. Going for a while. So I'll just have a quick check of those. We'll have a look at the goats. So water, yeah, we could probably do with another load. And yeah, they've got plenty of meadow and they've got plenty of grass, so we ain't going to need to do much for feeding at the minute. It'll just be keeping on top of water. So we've got a bit of our own work to get on with. We could do with getting our barley field sown. We could also do with getting a couple of contracts done. Better shut the gate and keep the little blighters in. Yeah, hoping to get some barley planted in this field across the road, if we can. So we can in October. So I think if we look for October for planting, we do also have the 2 very small fields that we did over here, 19 and 21, that I want to turn into grass fields. So they need ploughed up. All our fields need ploughed up, but they do specifically. If we're going to plant grass in them, but grass can be planted any time. So I think just to get a bit of extra cash in to keep us going, we'll have a quick look at some contracts, see if there's something that we can get some grass from, get some straw from, just make a bit of money, so we can then look at getting our buffalo. We'll just move this out of the way so we can get some water. We could probably do with another shed as well, just for storing some of our machinery in. I don't know why you have to jump out to jump back in to fill machinery, but you do. So I'll quickly nib over, do this, and I'll be back with you all shortly once we decide what we are going to do. I'll take a shortcut across the field. So that's the goats all watered and fed. Let's have a look at some contracts here. We are looking to see what we've got. That's what we're looking for. Moorfield 91 would be a handy one to have. Heading grass, that would give us some more hay bales. Not very big. But I think we will make a start on planting our barley. We'll get that done this month, that way we can look at a different crop and try and stagger our crops for our harvest. To get this filled up. It's not seeder I normally use, it has a separate power harrow. Barley is what we're looking for. So we'll get started in here. We will also need to get ourselves a roller for once this is done. Let's have a quick look. Nothing in the sale. That would be very, very nice to have. Very handy. So I think we will buy this one outright, because we can do another couple of, have an AI worker on a couple of cultivating contracts once he's finished our own field. Make up our money. So we are 4 headlands. That looks good to me. We shall get ourselves set up and away we go. So we will just jump into a quick time lapse here. I'll be back with you all once we get this planted, and we'll have a wee chat while we get it rolled.
Cutting loose just can't be the remedy. yesterday. Right as I let you under my skin, you start to fade away. Surrounded by a steel wall, and when you fall hard, but it will break this steel heart. They all got scars, just like ours. I know that final tear has fallen. We fell apart, down in the dark. I know that final tear has fallen, falling It is a puzzle I can't solve. Pieces fall apart. Just when I thought we'd find the light, you vanished in the dark. Surrounded by a steel wall, and when you fall hard, but it won't break this steel heart. They all got scars, just like ours. I know that final tear has fallen. We fell apart, down in the dark. I know that final tear has fallen. They all got scars, just like
We're nearly there. Last few passes. This has been a mammoth task with this little cedar. About 50 minutes it's taken me to do this. You will have noticed that I set the other tractor and cultivator away in a couple of contracts on field 7 and 17. He's completed field 7, he's in 17 at the minute. Bringing a little bit of income for us. They were over in the same corner as field 9 where he was working, so and then he'll have field 25 to do, which is right next door to 17 where he is. So we're nearly there. Definitely for this field be looking to go up well in size for machinery now that we have combined them together. Excuse me. But we should get a good crop of barley off of this. Next year we'll get it fully fertilised, it's limed. It's not mulched. And it is not fully ploughed. So we will have to do some herbicide probably for weeds, or get a mechanical weeder. To get rid of those. But we'll try and get the best yield that we can. So you can see our goats out there now in the distance, just with the way that the Ring of Death is rendering in. Although you wouldn't know they're goats, they just look like sheep in the distance. Oh, there we go, done at last. So we shall go drop this back off in the yard. nip up to the shop. Just remember the moor's still at the shop as well. I dropped off there when we picked up the tedder and whatnot in the last episode. Caught the side of the cedar there. Which then swung us round and got us stuck. It wouldn't be one of my videos if I didn't crash, that's for sure. I think we'll put this over here actually. A bit easier to get in and out than in there. And that'll be us going into night time a bit. So, nip up and grab the roller and get this rolled as quick as we can. It's not too far to the shop, so it's not so bad. I could use store deliveries. Delivered to the yard. Yeah, I'll come back and pick up the mower and get back to the yard. We do own our roller, so that does, at least it's not on lease. I don't know if we've got lease to buy mod. Obviously I do have the financing mod on, which we could have used for the tedder or whatever, but I don't think, I'm not sure whether I've seen lease to buy yet as I've released a mod. Yeah, we'll batter on with this quickly. Okay, why aren't you going down? Go. Try that now. What was up there? 12 mile an hour, not too bad. A good bit quicker than we were going with the cedar, that's for sure, and yeah, a good bit wider than the cedar was too. I do hope you're all enjoying the series. Enjoying getting to look around this lovely map by MA7. It really is stunning. I would probably say for now it is up there with the best looking map I've had a look at or played on 25. I've not played on a lot, so yeah, it's definitely up there. Especially for being out so early in the game. If there's anything you want to see me doing it that you haven't seen before or would like me to try, I do want to try and do most things. I said we are going to go Buffalo to try and do bottled buffalo milk and possibly some mozzarella, followed by some goat's milk for goat's cheese, I think it is. So we'll see which one gives us the best amount of money, or what we'll be starting with. So I think on that note, we shall call that video there. I thank you all for watching. If you haven't already, please hit that like and subscribe button. If you can, there is a Ko-fi sponsor link there below you if you want to sponsor my content. There's also a link to my Discord there if you fancy jumping in. I'll always reply to any messages you send to me there. On that note, I think if you all take care, and I'll see you all soon back on Pallegney Farming Simulator 25.